I got hella confused here, like 2 on her lower arms and 2 that covers her lower legs. What does this mean? Is she a spider? Hey guys, it's Pacifist here. I hope today is a good day. If not, I hope you have a better tomorrow. This is the 3rd entry for the mystery character project for the year. For those who stumble across this video and are unfamiliar with the project, a quick TLDR is, a person who redeems the project gets to describe a character from either an anime or a video game series of their choice in words. Based on the description, I will try my best to draw said character in my art style, which I called the Bokumaro. With the premise out the way, let's get straight to it, shall we? The descriptions for this entry are as follows. They are fair-skinned with darker pink hair, emerald green eyes, hair tied back in a messy ponytail, long bangs not tied back with the rest that first goes up a bit and then fall to the sides of her face. Physical build is thin and fit. She wears a tight-fitting bodysuit, vivid blue with a water pattern on it, going from her chest but below the arms and shoulders to just below her knees. She also wears 4 baggy sleeves, 2 on her lower arms and 2 that covers her lower legs. Fabrics is light brown in colour and somewhat translucent with bronze-orange folds/bands acting as cuffs at the end of each sleeve. Same fabric as the sleeves, she wears a similar thing around her torso. This starts just below the arms, covers the torso portions of the blue bodysuit and ends mid-stomach. Same bronze-orange hem across the top. There's 2 L-shaped parts of the hem at the top of the chest. Shoes are dark brown leather strap sandals. On her left hand is what looks like a green glove, metallic sheen and light green in colour, like a more vivid oxidized copper. This has what looks like a maroon red gem in the centre of the top of the hand. So right off the bat, it seems kind of fairly descriptive, so thank you for this. A lot of colours was mentioned, so that kind of helps. I do have some concerns. I do have some questions with the descriptions, which I'm going to address shortly. I have absolutely no idea who this is, if I'm honest. If one has to guess, it'll probably be a video game character. Okay, hear me out. The first 2 entries, I guess, were anime characters, and we all know how that turned out. I know this community member is a gamer, and I know he enjoys TV shows and movies as well. I'm not sure whether he watches anime or not. On the basis of what I know, I feel like it probably is a video game character, but who knows? My initial guess was that she was a superhero because of the bodysuit, and I know not all heroes wear capes, as Edmund would say, no capes! Really late on, when sketching, I started to think perhaps she's not a superhero at all, but she could be more of a person in a sci-fi setting, because I believe characters in that setting wear bodysuits as well. I was thinking maybe it could be a game such as Mass Effect or something, but now thinking about it, the sandals did throw me off. I was trying to cycle video game characters that wear bodysuits that I know, and try to see if they were wearing sandals or not, and I couldn't think of any. I mean, I wouldn't say I have drip per se, but who wears sandals in a bodysuit? Oh, could they be a surfer or something? Related to the beach or sea? Crap, I done goof. How did I not see it? I don't know anything anymore. The good news is that I'm being consistent at being bad at guessing. When deciding a pose, because it was stated that there was a red gem or stone on top of her hand, I knew I couldn't put her hands behind the back or in her pockets if she had any, or any other poses that obstructed it. So I thought I'd keep it simple where she clenches her fists whilst semi-raising it. As for the other hand and arm, I was thinking of either having it on her hip or across her body and below her other arm. I decided to go with the former, but I was pretty indifferent with either poses. I think for this piece, I might have been overthinking and thinking too much. For the hair, I thought long bangs meant having a fringe that was really low, like close to the character's bridge of her nose. But really late on, I clocked that what he meant was the bangs are like curtains, and the rest of the sentence then made sense to me. You could say I was relieved, as it could have been a hairy situation. For the water patterns, I was caught in 3 minds. Could water patterns be like wavelengths, water droplets, or ripple effects? I opted for the first one, but who knows whether I was right or not. At this point, I felt helpless. Water feeling. Oh boy, the 3rd bullet point made me crash out on stream like real hard. I got hella confused here, like 2 on her lower arms and 2 that covers her lower legs. What does this mean? Is she a spider? When I first read this, in my head, I read it as there's 2 upper arms and therefore 2 lower arms. Same for the legs, so in total, there are like 8 limbs. which I did sketch when brainstorming. Apologies for the scuff initial sketch. It's so bad, I know. I just wanted something on the canvas in case I forget. I assume that these sleeves are like arm and leg warmers type of clothes, or the thing that Hatsune Miku has. For the sandals, I was caught in 3 minds. I thought it could be the flip-flop types, but let's be real, the only thing that's flopped would be my art interpretation for this. I also thought it could be the slider type, or the ones with a couple of straps. I went with the latter, and just like the option I picked, I needed to strap the f*** on because this is gonna be an emotional roller coaster ride. Whee! As for the hands, how this was written, I interpreted this as her left hand has a glove, but her right hand had no gloves. I hope I'm right, else I'm looking very silly. Don't worry guys, there won't be a hands-on approach pun this time, but I do know you glove my puns. The brainstorm and sketching process was done live on stream. I voiced my thought process out loud as I went through the description outlined earlier. With everything outlined above, it's time to sketch. I remember constantly reading every single description back and forth just to make sure that I read it correctly because my inability to read is pretty tragic. I'm starting to think I probably don't even have a first language. I'd be lying if I said the arms and legs situation was not on my mind throughout the entire sketching process. Towards the end of the sketching phase, when I was reading the fabric over her bodysuit and the L-shaped hem over and over and over again, I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't even entirely sure what a hem was, so I did some research to figure it out. After researching what it was, I thought to myself, why are there 2 L-shaped hems? Isn't it one L-shape and one mirrored L-shape? Then I had a light bulb moment and thought, what if I rotate one of them? That mirrored L shape turns into an L, right? It was at this point where I crashed out pretty hard. Where does the fabric around her body go? And what does it look like? I thought it could be a fabric around her waist only. Or it could be a sleeveless sweater. Or it could be a fabric over her chest and waist. I'm still confused about the description. Help! It's living rent free in my head. Luckily, the member was very detailed with the description, so I didn't encounter too much trouble with the colours, I think. I don't think there was too much to discuss with regards to the colouring. Overall, art-wise, I don't think it was too tricky. It was a simple drawing, and the hardest thing was figuring out if the character was a human or a spider. Also, the fabric around her body made me mould as well. Everything else was okay, but thinking about it now, when I'm doing the voiceover, I'm not too confident at all. I still aim to get at least 50%, and on stream, I thought I'll probably get somewhere between 50 to 90%. That was how confident I was back then. So 70% was not an unreasonable estimation. Now thinking about it, I'm probably going to be somewhere between 20 and 50%. We'll see whether I'm right or not. So there we have it guys, my piece was done. This is my interpretation of what I think the character may look like based on the description a community member has provided. What did you guys think? Do you think what I drew is remotely close based on the description? Or do you think I'm far off? As mentioned earlier, I think I might be somewhere between 20 and 50% now instead of the original 70%. Now, I'm going to reveal the mystery character and you guys are going to see me reacting to it for the first time. So here we have it guys. We've got the art that I'm guessing based off the description on the right hand side as a Bokumaro, and to my left will be everything spoiler tag. I can see we have multiple pictures as well as the spoiler tag for the name and the source, i.e. what show, series it came from. I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, let's see who it is. Okay, let's reveal in 3, 2, 1, go. Noah. I don't think I know a Noah. Yeah, I'm actually unfamiliar who Noah is. I'll be shocked if it's an anime character. We do have metrics in scoring if you're new to the series. So it's 1 point for the head, 1 point for the body plus accessories, so if they're carrying a weapon or something like that. 1 for the legs or pants, 1 for the footwear, and the 5th point is for whether I get it correct, whether they're from an anime or a video game category. So let's see where the source is from, and they are from Legends of Legaia. Okay, so looking at the web browser, I can see that it's a video game from a PS1 series. I don't think I've played this game, and from the looks of things, this might be the character that the person has described, but we'll see. So let's look at the pictures now. Okay, let's review in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. I mean, there's some resemblance, I guess. Oh, so he's right about the water pattern. I get it now. It's somewhere between wave and ripple. Hell, I even done these water patterns in some arts already. Oh, crap. Okay, I can see the L. So it's an L and a mirrored L. Okay, that's what I thought. But I did it up here at the top. so not quite right. And I guess it was strapless. Oh, I was thinking if the sandals had buckles or not, and I went with buckles and she didn't have buckles. Okay. And there's some information about her in the game. That's cool. I wondered if this is a good game. I'm assuming this game is a JRPG. We can tell. Okay, so from here, it said it's an adventure role-playing, so it's an RPG. Yeah, I'd never heard of this game. Is this game any good? That's pretty cool. I'm not sure where I rank in terms of closeness. So yeah, this is the gem that he was referring to, the maroon color-ish. But the question is, yes, I was right. So she does wear one glove. Interesting. Nice. So at least there's something that I interpreted correctly. Okay, so if we had to give herself ratings on everything. Head, I drew a headband because I feel like she would have a headband, but from these angles, it's hard to say because there's no way like her hair could be like this without a hairband, right? Her head, I feel like, I mean, it's messy. My ponytail went all the way down here. I mean, it does show it go down like that, but it's not perfect. Would a half a mark be fair? I think I should get at least half a mark. Whether it's enough to get 1 mark, I'm not sure. As for the body, yeah, I just assumed that the bodysuit had sleeves, and that's not the case. I was kind of right with those arms and leg warmers kind of thing. But is that enough to give me half a mark? The gloves I was kind of right. The blue bodysuit I wasn't quite right. Same with the hem. But the arm warmers I was in line. So yeah, I feel like I probably should get half a mark at best. Whether it's 0, let me know in the comments down below what you think. So that one's still up in the air, up for debate. For the pants or legs, in this case, it's probably with the leg warmers, I guess, because the pants is part of the bodysuit. So if we was to judge on the leg warmers, I feel like I was somewhat accurate. Sure, I didn't do the quote-unquote cuss things at the top, but I did do it at the bottom. Again, I think it's half a mark. 1 mark is kind of a bit too generous. I would say at least half a mark. I think that's a fair assumption. As for the sandals, I was kind of right with the 2 straps. I drew buckles. A part of me felt like it should be buckleless. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I decided to draw a buckle. So I feel like maybe footwear should be half as well. And it's a video game character, so I was actually right with that. I was right for once. Yeah, for time maybe it's a child. Okay, so if we had to do the maths, half a mark for the head, half a mark for the pants, half a mark for the footwear, and 1 mark for guessing the category. So that's at least 2.5, right? So that's 50% at least minimum. So somewhere between 2.5 to 3, I feel like is the ballpark. Let me know what you guys think. I did alright. I think around 50-60% is my personal rating for this. Do let me know if the character who you thought it was actually this character. I never played this game, I never heard of this character. It seems like a cool game because it's a JRPG and the character design looks alright. Video editing pack here. I forgot to mention that I decided to draw the character as an actual Bokumaro for those who are interested in seeing what the character would have looked like in Bokumaro form. Don't worry, I have also done it retrospectively and have finished the first 2 characters as well. I won't put the time lapse for any of them in this video, but do keep an eye out for future Bokumaro videos that I upload weekly. If you'd like to suggest a character and drop some description, you can do so by watching my stream over on Twitch. I do stream at least once a week, and watching on stream, you accumulate points where you later can spend on redemptions. One of the redemptions will be related to this particular project. A huge shout out goes to Erilyn for redeeming the channel point redemption. He's a good friend who's a variety game streamer, but streams from time to time. If you want to catch his stream, his Twitch account is shown on the screen and in the description below. I know I can be harsh when reviewing my work, but I'm keen to know how far off you think I was. I don't normally stream the brainstorm session, but if you guys are interested in it, do let me know in the comments down below, and perhaps I'll continue to do it on stream and add some snippets in the video like I did with this one. Also, feel free to pop in and watch me crash out and crack the Da Vinci Code, also known as reading and comprehending words. If you happen to stumble across this video much later on, after this video was posted, feel free to click on the video in the bottom left hand corner to watch the first entry of this project. If you want to watch the entire series to date, please consider clicking on the top left for the entire playlist. I'm going to end it here now. So thank you all for watching, and as always, wherever you guys are, take care, be well, and be safe. Bye. Legends of Legaia. I can't pronounce this.